Welcome to Bellow Field, the home of the Tufts University Jumbos on this cloudy Sunday afternoon. My name is Jared Cohen. I'm here with Felix Bhattacharya for men's soccer.
Yeah, happy to be here, Jared, with you. Definitely looking forward to this NESCAC matchup here in conference. Very important for both teams. Hamilton, as you know, last right now in the NESCAC, haven't won any games in the conference. Tufts currently sitting second in the table with about 10 points there. Connecticut College has 12 points. They're just above. They're playing right now, so we'll definitely be checking in with that matchup as well. But Tufts absolutely has the advantage, sticking to their standard starting lineups. Hamilton going for a slightly different look. Let's see what they have to do and how they're going to push back at this offensive and aggressive Tufts lineup here today.
That's absolutely right. The Tufts Jumbos come into this game at 6-0-1, and that is 2-0-1 in conference play. Meanwhile, the Hamilton Continentals are 2-5-1 and have yet to win a game in conference at 0-5-0. The starting lineups for the Tufts Jumbos today are as follows. At goalie, Eric Lauta, and in the field, Ian Daly, Calvin Arrow, Derek Ng, Mikey Brady, Travis Brand-Brewer, Biagio Paoletta, Sean Trainer, Ethan Feigen, Max Clivio, and Gibson Campbell.
I'm going to correct you right there. The Tufts Jumbos are actually 7-0-1 after that fantastic game against Bates yesterday. Another point there for the Jumbos on the table in that NESCAC table over there. Great game from Sean Trainer as well as Biagio Paoletta. Actually, the Jumbo Spotlight of the day goes to Paoletta. Fantastic player and a defensive player who can score goals as well. You always love to see a defensive player that can help out in the backfield, but when he's needed, he comes to the front and he makes those important plays. And let's see if he can do the same here today in the starting lineup and an impactful player for the Jumbos.
We'll be looking for him today. He scored in our game yesterday, an important player, and we'll see if he can keep that up today. We're nearing kickoff at Bellow Field. Get ready for Tufts Jumbos versus Hamilton Continentals soccer on Sunday afternoon.
Well, we've seen Hamilton versus the Jumbos all day. Unfortunately, the women's soccer team fell to the Hamilton Continentals 1-0 in that game there. But we did have success in the field hockey matchup where the Tufts Jumbos did beat the Hamilton Continentals. So currently sitting 1-1 with the matchups against the Continentals. Let's see who can end this tiebreaker here at kickoff now.
And it's Wetzel with the kickoff. Hamilton possession to start the game in the backfield. Passes it back. We'll see where they go from here. That is Sebastian Gauche with the ball. He's driving up the field, down the sideline. Good play on the ball by a Tufts defender. That is Sean Trainer with the defense, knocking the ball out of play.
Yeah, fantastic interception there for Trainer. Trainer's absolutely their offensive powerhouse. Scored the goal yesterday. He's been an impactful player since joining Tufts. Trainer, of course, appeared in 12 games as a freshman. Absolutely, that is incredible, and now still an impactful player left here at the front for the Jumbos.
Tufts has taken possession of the ball in their own backfield. They're bringing it up the field, and that's a through ball up the field, past midfield. There's a lob through ball, and the goalie has it. That is Ben Ziegler, the goalie for Hamilton, as he quickly gets rid of the ball. Running with some pace here is Luke O'Dowd, but he gives it up, and they're going to bring it back around. Here we go, the Hamilton Continentals taking it slow to start this game. We'll see if there can be any quick scoring action. Right now, bring the ball back and forth in the backfield between their defensive backs. Not a lot of aggression, but Tufts is good interception there, and that ball is going to be in play.
Yeah, a lot of passing here from the Continentals. They're definitely slowing down the pace, whereas the Jumbos are trying to pick up the pace. They know they have the more aggressive front, and they have the better strikers, so they know if they can get into that front field that they can score. There's
an aggressive through ball trying to find Sean Trainer, but that goes out of play. It's going to be Hamilton possession. Throw in here from Luke O'Dowd. He's going to throw it in. Good touch right there by number 27, Luke Pulowski. But it's a turnover. Ball's in the air, held onto with the header by Derek Ng. Passes it over, and it's a good interception by Hamilton right there, cutting off that pass. Here they come through, passing it back. Again, playing conservative, a lot of men in the backfield, but here they go. There's a through ball that's trying to find their striker, Sam Dills, but the goalie, Eric Lauta, comes out and makes a play on that. Here's the ball going out of play, and it should be Tufts possession. it's going to be a free kick for Tufts, and they play it in.
Yeah, risky play by Lauda there to get out in front, but he could get the play, and he knew that he had the advantage in that situation.
And the ball controlled by the Tufts Jumbos in their own backfield. That's Calvin Arrow with the ball. He lays it off. That's a good move right there. Get the ball down the field, and it is right through. Tufts on the attack, but they do not successfully convert that. The ball's turned over to the Hamilton Continentals, number 30. Able to control the ball inbounds, fight for the ball on the sideline. That's a good possession by Hamilton as they clear the ball, but it's back to the Jumbos. Back upfield, some contact right there. What do you think about this?
Well, Brady seemed to be looking for Trainer in that situation, but couldn't find him. Trainer was sort of being blocked off by the Hamilton defender, so Hamilton is playing aggressive on the defensive front. But now they're trying to come back and definitely playing offensively. Their ball sticks sort of to that midfield. They know that they can win with the passing game today, and they're just trying to push up front. They know that Tufts has the advantage when it comes to the defense, so they don't want to. They want to get a big play, a nice lob pass, and just get a nice goal.
That Tufts defense in the previous seasons has been a stalwart of their team, keeping them in games in and out. There was a shot on goal right there, but successfully knocked out of play by the goalie Eric Lauta. It's going to be a corner kick for the Hamilton Continentals. Taking the corner will be number 28, and that is Greg Zimmerman. And taking it out in the corner, let's see what happens here. A lot of options for the Continentals. Here we go. He's going to lay it off, but goes back to Zimmerman. Zimmerman into the box, and that is successfully defended by the Jumbos. It is, Matt Jordan with possession, but it's knocked into the middle, and a good clearance by the Jumbos, getting that over midfield. That's great defense, great stand right there to prevent any real threat from the Continentals on that corner kick.
Yeah, great clearance there by Campbell. The freshman absolutely having an impact, especially our goalkeeper, Eric Lauda, only a freshman, but does make a big difference in this matchup and a big difference for the Jumbos.
That's right. He came in off the bat and has started since day one, and the Tufts team has been strong, and he's a big reason why. That ball through, defended by the Tufts Jumbos. Here we go. Back up the field. Back and forth between the Hamilton and Tufts right here. No team is able to successfully hold possession, but the Jumbos do have it now. Bringing it up the field. That is Derek Ng making a move, passes it, lays it off back. Reset, cross the field right there to they're going to be passing over to Gibson Campbell right here. Attack, going to lay it through. That's a good pass on the other side of the field.
Yeah, Clevio has a big leg there. He knows that he can make those plays and those deep passes.
And back. Conservative play from the Jumbos here, not trying to do too much at once, but they do have strong possession of the ball as they have had for most of this game. That was a bad pass right there. That would turn over to the Hamilton Continentals. That is number 3, Jackson Vogt, and he passes it up, but unable to get any farther there as the Jumbos make a good stop. It's back at midfield with the Hamilton Continentals right here. That's Pandelis Margeronis who passes it off. As the Hamilton Continentals lay it into the box, but there are no Continentals there to field it, and the ball is right in play off the Jumbos as they bring it back up the field. And that is out of play. Hamilton Continentals ball.
Well, the weather's definitely getting a little gray, picking up. We felt a few raindrops.
And here's an attack from the Continentals. Some physical play right there, but no calls on the field. That is their number 9 striker, Sam Dales, but the ball goes out of play. Let's see if that's a corner or a goal kick. That is going to be a goal kick for the Tufts Jumbos. Another good defensive stand. Hamilton has yet to really put an attack on goal, though the Jumbos have also yet to really get a ball into the Hamilton Continentals box.
Yeah, Tufts absolutely a defensive unit and a strong defensive unit. If you watched the game yesterday against Bates College, you would have seen that it was really defense that won that game for Tufts. And defense already having an impact in this matchup today. Hamilton already had a few shots on goal.
As we see a through ball right there to the Continentals. That is Spencer Royal, their top striker, but he's unable to control the ball, and it's back to Gibson Campbell of the Jumbos. Clearance, but there's a whistle on the play, and that's going to be Jumbo's possession. All right, watching for some rain in the forecast here, but the game continues. Jumbo possession, bringing it up the pitch slowly. That is Calvin Arrow with the ball. It's a little back and forth between the Jumbos over here. Some good ball movement. Oh, tries a little to do too much right there. Loses the ball to the Continentals on a nice move, but the ball's out of possession right here. Jumbos retain, and back to Gibson Campbell on the left side of the pitch. Through ball hits the Hamilton Continentals player and bounces straight to the Spencer Royal, but he's unable to control it. A lot of back and forth right here, but the Jumbos have some positive momentum going down the field on the far side, but the ball goes out of play, and that is going to be Hamilton Continental's ball. Yeah, thought that was promising right there, but just couldn't control it in bounds.
Yeah, Campbell's ball sort of was hit off of Sam Gills there, the forward for the Continentals. Sort of got lucky in that situation that Campbell couldn't have picked up that ball and pushed it forward.
Yeah, now it's on the opposite side of the field. Hamilton doing the same thing Tufts is trying to do, take it slow and move the ball, find some openings up and down the field. But the Tufts Jumbos putting some real pressure on Hamilton right here, playing some up defense, and they look like they're trying to force a turnover. And they may have it. There we go. That's Calvin Arrow with the ball for Tufts Jumbos, but some back and forth play right here. Let's see what they can do. Passes. Unable to control. Still has it out of play off of Hamilton. There's a throw in. Here we go. Inbounds. That is Ian Daly with the ball. He brings it in into the box.
Yeah,
and it's deflected by Hamilton and saved by the Hamilton goalie, Ben Ziegler. That was the first real shot on goal. It was deflected by a Hamilton player. Looked scary for a second there, but Hamilton avoids the goal.
Yeah, keep an eye out there for Sean Trainer sitting over there in that left corner. He is their strongest shooter, and he absolutely will make an impact today.
That was a bad pass by Hamilton right there. They're lucky to avoid Tufts retaining possession, and that should be a goal kick. Took a swing at that ball. Looked like he whiffed and almost gave Jumbos the ball back. But here we go. He's going to softly kick it in to their defender. That is Sebastian Ghosh. Sebastian Ghosh with the ball coming up the pitch. He's looking to, nice fake out of the Tufts defender. He's making a run, puts the through ball through, but it's right to number 25 on Tufts Jumbos. Here we go. Jumbos possession, trying to get some nice header right there from Spencer Royal. And Gibson Campbell has the ball, lays it off. Nice little two-ball play right there. Past the midfield, bringing it back. Jumbos have options here. Good fake right there. On a bad pass, but the Jumbos retain possession. Lose a little momentum, but they prevent a turnover. What do you think about what we're seeing right here?
Well, Engie was just a few centimeters off right there. He could have pulled it back in and tried to pick up that ball. It's a tough luck. It's honestly tough luck in that situation, but Jumbos are passing. They're a team unit. They're working as a unit right now.
And now the Jumbos have a throw-in on the Hamilton side of the pitch, and the throw-in into the box is deflected by Hamilton. Attempted clearance is missed, but a second chance. The ball comes straight to Gibson Campbell of the Tufts Jumbos. We'll see what he can do with this opportunity. He lays it off to the outside of the pitch, bringing it back towards midfield, delaying some of that momentum they had. They're going to switch field right here, going back the other way. We've seen a lot of this. Just when it looks like they get down to the goal, they're going to bring it back, try to find a better opportunity. That's good strategy. Ball's moving in between Tufts Jumbos players right here in the middle of the field. Let's see if they can get something out of this. And the ball's into the box, but it's cleared by the Hamilton Continentals. Again, right back to the Tufts Jumbos. That is Calvin Arrow. Passes it off to Gibson Campbell. Campbell to the corner. And he tries to make a move, but great defense by the Continentals right there to prevent that.
Yeah, the Jumbos keep trying to get those deep ball passes over to Trainer, but they just miss them slightly.
Another good interception by the Jumbos, but they give the ball right back. A nice slide tackle right there from the Jumbos. That was Biagio Paoletto. We mentioned him earlier. He's a real strong defender. Jumbos retain possession. Gibson Campbell with the ball, driving down the left side of the pitch. He's got momentum. Looking for a cross into the box right here. He's going to lay it in. And that is a little too far. And goal! Tufts Jumbos. That is a goal. Calvin Arrow, number 5 for the Jumbos. A goal right off the bat. Beautiful cross from the left side from Gibson Campbell right into the box. And that is a 1-0 lead for the Tufts Jumbos.
Beautiful pass over from Gibson Campbell to find Calvin Arrow. Arrow, a senior, absolutely an impact player, and he has made the difference here today. Fantastic goal and a great start for the Tufts Jumbos.
That's exactly what they were looking for, getting a goal early. their patient attacking strategy worked. They got a good run on the left side, and that cross set them up perfectly to go ahead 1-0.
That is the third goal for the midfielders in this season today. He was actually in the NCAA Final Four all-tourney team, so definitely an impact player across D3, and definitely someone to keep a lookout, a senior this year.
And that puts him to second most goals scored on the team with 3 goals behind only Matti Kano with 5. The ball's back in play right here. Tufts Jumbos control possession as Campbell lays it back to Arrow, who lays it back. And we're going to see what they can do from here. Back to Arrow. Some patient play here now that they have a lead. We'll see if they're changing their attacking style or going to continue to try to press the issue right here. Campbell, nice ball. Back to Clivio, who gives it to Arrow, but he misses the ball, and now it's back to the Continentals with a little through ball, but it's deflected back to the Continentals, and that is into the box and out of play. It should be Tufts Jumbo's possession going back the other way.
Yeah, Jumbos were absolutely trying to take advantage of that momentum growth there, picking up the pace, pushing it out forward. Hamilton did manage to get the interception, but the play didn't pay off.
Yep. Dills and Royal on the Continentals did try to make a play right there, but were unable to get the ball near enough to the goal to make any real threat to Lauta and the Tufts defense. Bringing up the ball now is Clivio, who lays it off. That's the Tufts Jumbos turn the ball over again right there on a risky pass. Goalie coming out to get it, and he lays it through to the middle, and it's deflected back to the Jumbos. Back to the goalie again. We'll see if they can get anything from here. Lauta lays it off. That's another through ball down the right side of the field to Arrow. He passes it off, and the ball's coming back to Arrow, and he holds on to a nice move right there. Physical play from the Hamilton Continentals defender, but Jumbos retain possession as they continue to pass it back and forth between Arrow and, number 6, NG, Derek NG. My apologies. And right there is a whistle on the field. Looks like it's going to be offside on the Tufts Jumbos and back to Hamilton Continental's ball. Down the field it goes a through ball. That's a great pass right there. In between 2 defenders, he makes a spinning kick that gives him right to Spencer Royal right there, their striker. Slide tackle to try to retain possession inbound, but he's unable to, and the Jumbos take the ball back. Yeah, Hamilton has really not been able to get any real attacks going yet. They've yet to have a real shot on goal.
No, they have had a few situations where they did push and are really pushing that offense over there. Honestly, it's the Tufts defense that's making the difference here. That is just keep pushing them out. Gibson Campbell is the difference maker in this matchup today. Has had a fantastic tackles, a few great plays, and
he's been really controlling possession.
Absolutely.
Jumbos with the ball back on their own side of the field. They're passing it in. That's a good defense by the Hamilton Continentals, stealing it. Campbell making a play on the ball right here, see if he can get it, but he lays it off to another Hamilton player. This is some physical play, and a man hits the ground. There's a whistle, and that's going to be a free kick.
Yeah, the Tufts defense is getting aggressive now. They are trying to get those tackles, trying to get those balls, trying to hold on to that momentum and pick up a few more goals before that momentum dies down.
All right, and a free kick for the Continentals. He's going to probably lay it into the box, see if they can get a kick off of there. He lays it in the air, and that is headed by the Jumbos out, and a good clearance to see if they can get the ball for possession. Deflected by the Continentals, fight for the ball, some holding, and there's a whistle. That should be a free kick for the Jumbos. They take it quickly, through ball, down the field, a little too far, and the Continentals retain possession. They got the ball. The Jumbos have the ball back. It's in the box right now. Some physical play. They have it in the middle. Into the box, and deflected, man on the ground, no whistle. The Jumbos were looking for a call there, but they do retain possession. Back in the backfield, the defender has the ball, lays it through. Jumbo's ball. There's an attacking play right here. Passes. Cut into the middle of the field. There's an attacking play right here. Lays it through. And we'll see. He crosses into the box. And it's another Tufts goal! 2-0 Tufts Jumbos. A deflection off the goalkeeper is knocked in by the Jumbos. That was number 13 on the Jumbos, Travis Van Brewer with the goal. 2-0 early lead for the Jumbos here. Just the start they were looking for. The ball, another cross into the box, deflected off the goalkeeper and knocked in by the Jumbos. 2-0. Felix, what do you think?
Well, another midfielder having an impact for the Jumbos, getting that second goal. Travis Van Buren, well, luck absolutely plays a role in that situation. That goalkeeper couldn't hold on the ball, sort of had to deflect it, and sometimes it pays off. But Travis Van Buren, absolutely terrific goal. All NESCAC second team, and a major impact player for the Jumbos here.
Some subs coming in. Looks like number 11, Matty Cano, and number 21, Anthony Bagandia, coming in. Mati, sorry, you corrected me. For the Jumbos, some subs coming in with a 2-0 lead as the Tufts Jumbos retain possession in the backfield. Felix, what do you think about this start so far?
Well, Jumbos definitely are holding on to that momentum, making that deep push. 2 goals already. It's a great start for them.
All right, ball into the middle. That is, Van Brewer with the ball, who just scored. He lays it off, passes it up the field. Jumbos retain possession, moving down. Another attacking position. Can they move up 3-0? So fight for the ball. Hamilton Continentals scrapping for it. Jumbos retain possession. Nice move through, but it's immediately deflected by the Continentals, who take the ball back. Risky pass right there, but they keep onto it. See if they can make a nice counterattack. Ball through, laid it off. Deflected by Arrow of the Jumbos, and that is out of play. Continentals ball.
Well, wind's definitely picking up. We'll see if that plays a role here in this matchup. But great start, Jared. I'm loving this matchup so far.
Yeah, this has been a great game. 2-0 so far. We'll see if the Jumbos can add on to their lead. There's a whistle on the field. Should be a free kick for the Continentals. See what they can do right here. Get a goal back and even up the game. All right, ball in for the Continentals. That is Pandelis Margaronis, who lays it back. They're going to reverse field right here with Sebastian Gauche, who lays it in to their striker Sam Dills, who makes a move on the right, lays it in to Spencer Royal, but it's deflected and retained by the Jumbos, who head it right off of Royal. A nice pass through, but that's to nobody. That's right to the Continentals, who get the ball right back. Good clearance, though, and now it's Continentals attacking possession again as they move the ball around the midfield. That is Sebastian Gauche again with the ball. He's made some good moves today. He's laying a ball through. There's a lot of Jumbos right there, but it lands at the feet of number 9, Sam Dills, who passes it through. Nice pass, a shot on goal from the Continentals right there from Spencer Royal, but that's easily saved by Eric Lauta, and the Tufts Jumbos have gotten the ball back in their favor. Good defense right there. Pass back across the field. Back and forth play right here from the Jumbos. He's looking for Campbell down the left side of the field. Doesn't lay it off. Going to hold on to it. That's Clivio with the ball. Lays it through. Interesting pass there, but not any reception from the Jumbo side right there. Immediately deflected back to the Continentals, who retain possession in the backfield. That is number 17, Pandelis Margaronis, who lays it through, and it's now on the tough side of the field. Good clearance right there. Fight for the ball. No one's able to hold on to possession, and the Continentals have it. A lot of back and forth play right now. Jumbo's great defense right there. Got a foot in there, and Van Brewer has the ball going up the field with some pace, and he lays it back to Campbell, who looks to reverse field. Gives it to Arrow, who lays it through into the box, and a big hit right there. They're going to let him play. They're going to let him play. No call on the field. A nice header in the corner, but it goes out of play right to the goalie of the Hamilton Continentals.
Yeah, that was a rough tackle to take down Sean Trainer there. Sort of did like a 180 flip sideways.
Wonder if they'd rather have taken a free kick there than have let him continue play, but we'll see if that comes up again later if there's more contact.
I'm happy that Trainer's still up and he's walking. Seems to be okay.
Oh, Jumbo's nice defensive possession, steal it around the midfield, and they're running with some pace. He kicks that ball through, but it is unable to get there. Van Brewer chases after and has the ball in the corner. Can he make a move out of that? Off of the Continentals, that looks like a corner kick for the Jumbos. And into the game comes Mati Cano and number 21, that is Anthony Bergandia, subbing in for the Tufts Jumbos with a 2-0 lead. Coming off the pitch are number 12, Mikey Brady, and number 23, Ethan Figun.
Yeah, we got 2 forwards coming in, including Monty Cano. Isn't it a fun fact, Jared, that you actually went to high school with Monty?
We did go to the same high school, though. I never realized that he was there while I was there. We must have never run into each other. 2 players in the Tufts Jumbos actually went to Woodrow Wilson High School in D.C. as the Tufts Jumbos retain possession, looking for an attacking play right there. Arrow tries to lay the ball off. It's an attempted clearance, but back to Arrow of the Jumbos, who lays it into the middle to number 6. That is Derek Ng. Ng has the ball, looking up the field, hits it back to the defender. Arrow with the ball, looking for an attacking play right here. And they're looking, Campbell down the left side, he's open. The ball is laid through to him, but it's a little short, and it's deflected by the Hamilton Continentals, who, with a nice ball, give it right back to the Jumbos. Now with the ball is Max Clivio, who lays it off to Calvin Arrow, who lays it through. That's a good pass, but it hits. He saw what he was looking for right there, a cutting man, but it's deflected by the Continentals, who are laying it back up the field, right back to Clivio, who hits it to Arrow. And now they'll look to reset back to the goalie, see if they can set up another attacking chance. Clivio with the ball, lays it off to Campbell. Campbell down the left side. We've seen him do this before. He's very dangerous down the left side of the field with his pace. He lays it off. Down the left side is that's Cano with the ball, fighting for it. And he's going to lay it back to Clivio at the middle of the field, who they're resetting again, switching field, see if they can do it, but that's a bad pass, intercepted by the Continentals. They're coming back down with some pace. The Hamilton's only 2-on-4 right here, so we'll see if they slow it down. Oh, nice move right there by number 7, Spencer Royal, but ends up out of play. Tufts Jumbos possession going back the other way. That was a chance right there for the Continentals, but unable to do anything as Tufts makes another substitution. That is number 8, Woo Vin Shin, coming in for the goal scorer, Travis Van Brewer. All right, ball back in play for the Jumbos. Clivio with the ball. We've seen this combination of Clivio and Campbell be successful throughout this game. We'll see if they can get it back as they move the ball back towards the middle of the field. That was Biagio Paoletta with the ball. Back to the goalie. Lauta lays it back off to Clivio.
Yeah, you've noticed that the ball is sort of stuck towards this left side of the field.
They've had a lot more success on the left side than the right, that's for sure. Clivio lays it through to the middle. That's Woo Vin Shin. Passes it back off to Sean Trainer, who passes it to Clivio. Back, reverses field. We'll see if they can make an attack out of this. The right side has been a little stuck today. We'll see if they can get something going. Some promising play right here as he lays it through. That's a run down the right side by Anthony Bagondia, but it ends up out of play. That should be Continental's ball. Oh, no, it is off of the Continentals, and it will be a corner kick for the Jumbos. The Jumbos have had a lot of success crossing the ball in from the sides. We'll see if this corner kick can lead to another goal to put them up 3-0 on the Hamilton Continentals.
Yeah, sort of that right side. We got Woo Vin Shin taking the corner. He has a big leg. He's probably going to go for sort of like a high ball over here.
Shin lays the ball in. Oh, it doesn't go far enough. Goes right to the Continentals, who deflect it back to him. Let's see if they can make something out of this. Lays it off. Oh, good pace right here. He's going to cross it in. And that is too far, going to be out of play in Continental's possession. That was a promising attack right there, but nothing came from it.
It was a promising play right there. Bows are sort of trying to take down the pace. I think they're going for more of a defensive route. However, they did sub in Monty Cano, their top leading scorer. Interesting choice there. Shows that potential that they're still trying to score goals here tonight.
Hamilton with the ball. That is Matt Jordan, the captain, with possession right now as he brings it up the field, fakes a pass, lays it off to the side. Hamilton with some nice passing right here, trying to get something going. A through ball to Luke Poplowski, who lays it off. They've got an attack going, but the Jumbos have taken it, and they're going back the other direction. Going to lay it back off to the goalie, Lauta, see if they can start off an attack from here.
Yeah, Lauta's a good restarting point, sort of bringing that ball back to the goalie, restarting that play, making that to that offensive push.
Nice through ball, but it's knocked out of bounds. It should be Jumbo's possession. A great through ball to make Hamilton knock that out. And we have a substitution for the Jumbos. That is number 4, Max Cook, coming in the game in substitution for number 19, Sean Trainer. Good play from Trainer so far. We'll see if we can get a break and get back in there. Let's see if the Jumbos with the ball on the Hamilton side of the field can go up 3-0.
Yes, in college soccer, a short break and a little bit of water can definitely make a difference with this unlimited substitution rule.
Ball in the middle of the field, reverse back to Arrow. Arrow lays it through to Bagandia, who lays it through, but it is caught by the Hamilton goalkeeper. That is Ben Ziegler, who throws the ball down, but good pressure by Jumbos, trying to force a turnover on their own half. Campbell makes a drive on the ball, and it's back to the Jumbos. That is Derek Ng with the interception as they reset once more and try to find a path down the left side of the field to make a move. That's Clivio with the ball, looking up, passes it to the middle, back to Arrow. Arrow down, and that is on the opposite side of the field. We have a whistle, and looks like offside on the Tufts Jumbos. Promising possession there, but that's the second offside call we've had. All right, and Continentals ball. So good pressure by the Tufts defense right there. Pressure on the goalie, see if they can make something happen, force a mistake here. They're really up on the Hamilton Continentals defenders right here, but that pays off for the Continentals with a nice counterattack as they move the ball up the field. That is Spencer Royal with the ball, but it's deflected back to the Continentals. He's going to lay it through to the opposite side. That is number 30 for that's Luke O'Dowd, who passes it back. A shot into the box, right to the Jumbos. See if they can clear it out. Hits the Continentals player and back to them. A shot, again, deflected by the Jumbos. The ball's in the air right now. No possession. We'll see if they can get it out of there. Contested for by multiple players, and it's cleared back to the Continentals. A good run on it right here, and Kano has the ball. Kano with some pace. It's a 1-on-3. We'll see if he slows down or tries to make something. And a big hit, and the ball's deflected out of play. That'll be Jumbo's ball. Big collision right there, but he looks to be okay, and the Jumbos retain possession with a throw-in. Campbell will take it, throw it back to Clivio, and see if they can start an attack from here.
Yeah, Kano's interception showed some potential there, making that push, picking up the pace, trying to get something done there. But a big tackle there for the Continentals.
With the ball, lays it through to Kano. Kano with nice control, a nice touch on that ball, but he lays it back to Arrow. Taking it slow. They're really looking at the defense. They're really analyzing where they can find a goal right here. A 3-0 lead before the half would be huge, as there are around 16 minutes left to go before halftime. Cook with the ball, ends up on the ground, no call. That ball got to Shin, but nothing could happen as the Jumbos retain possession even after the collision. That ball threw right to the Continentals, but back to Arrow, who's unable to get it, and back to Arrow again. All right, Jumbos retaining possession right here after the quick turnover from the Continentals, and now they'll see again whether they can make something happen after they've done all game. Campbell down the left side with possession, lays it off to Cook, and Cook into the box to Kano. 2 men on Kano, very physical play. He's unable to hold on to the ball, and the Continentals have it back. They lay it through to their striker, Royal, but he's unable to hold on to it, and now the Jumbos have the ball yet again. They've really been dominating possession recently. The Jumbos have had the ball most of this half.
Absolutely. The Jumbos absolutely have been dominating possession, not only this half, well, yes, technically this half and this entire game. They've been in control of the ball. They've been in control of the game. 2-0.
Yep.
It shows that it's been paying off.
It seems every time that the Hamilton Continentals have a glimpse, the Jumbos make a strong defensive stand and manage to hold on to the ball as they lay it deep down the field right to a Continentals player who heads it back towards another Continentals player. Will it go out of play? It's still in play, and the Continentals retain possession. Some risky ball movement here with Jumbos right in the defender's face. That ball's up in the air and headed by the Tufts Jumbo player fighting for the ball. The Continentals have it. They're going to try to make another counterattack right here, but again, the ball goes straight to the Jumbos, and Tufts gets possession back, but they lose it, and Hamilton has it. Driving down the field, he's going to bring it back. That was a 1-on-6 right there. Probably a good idea. Some movement back and forth between the Continentals. He's going to take a shot, and over the crossbar, out of play. That was on the Hamilton Continentals. Sam Weber with a shot too high. Substitutions for the Continentals. That is number 12, Justin D'Alessandro coming in the game for number 30, Luke O'Dowd.
Yeah, solid shot there by Weber. Did have some potential, just a little too high.
Jumbos with the ball in the Hamilton side of the field. See if they can bring it up and make a move here to get it to 3-0 before the end of the half. That ball is deep down the field, retained by Kano. Makes a move, brings it back. Will he look to cross it in? Sizing up his defender. Makes a move on the right side. He still has it. And that is out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for the Continentals. Goalie has some trouble with the ball right there, but they'll look to get it back in. Hamilton Continentals possession. We'll see if the Jumbos will look to put pressure on their defenders as they have had the whole game. They've really forced some disruptions by getting up on the goal kicks, getting up on their defenders, and making some silly mistakes, and the Continentals come back to bite them. We'll see if they can do it again here, or if the Continentals will just look to kick it deep and try to prevent that from happening again.
Yeah, Campbell and Clevio having a great day, making defensive plays, getting that ball out of that Tufts
Ball in the air. Kano fighting for the ball with the Hamilton defender. Unable to get it, but again, the pressure is strong. That ball, great deflection by the Tufts Jumbos, out of play, over the fence, into someone's backyard.
Yeah, Max Cook, big ball there, big tackle, goes out of bounds.
Someone's going to have to climb that fence to get that ball back.
Absolutely. You're going to want to hope that whoever's living there,
and
they haven't had too many disruptions here today.
Looks like someone's going to go climb the fence. Props to that guy. As the game continues with the Hamilton Continentals possession after that deflection out of bounds. They're going to drive down the field again, deflected immediately by the Jumbos. Great defense right there from Anthony Bangandia. Ever since he's come in, he's made a strong impact on the play. And that ball is again deflected right to the Jumbos. Can they hold on to it? There's 3 Hamilton Continentals in the vicinity, but they lay it through, and that is out of play. Around 12 minutes left in the half here as the Jumbos lead 2-0 in case you're just joining us. Continentals have the ball. Got a good crowd here today for this game. Looked like it was going to rain, but now it's just overcast as the Jumbos continue play. Continentals with the ball, passing it up the field. Strong defense from the Jumbos there, and the ball goes out of play yet again. Jumbos possession. The Continentals have yet to really string together a real attacking possession in some time right here. I'm sure they would look to put some shots on goal, but the Tufts defense is just too strong. A header right there by the Continentals on the deflection. Jumbos get the ball back in the middle of the field. That is Derek Ng with a nice move. Sizing up his defender, puts it through. Back. They're going to look to reverse field here. A lot of defenders on one side. They kick it back. And they're looking to reset, see if the ball ends up with the goalie. Oh, strong pressure right there from the striker, Spencer Royal. But the ball again ends back in a Jumbo possession as the ball's in the middle of the field. There's some potential for a move right here. Arrow with the ball, with some pace, up the sideline, lays it to Campbell. Back to the middle of the field, but he loses it. Let's see if Clivio can't get to the ball. Campbell makes a move on it, and it's back to Arrow. Here's a possession. Into the box and deflected by the Continentals. Back to Arrow. With the ball, lays it through. Cross into the middle, and it's deflected for a corner kick for the Jumbos.
Yeah, Jumbos have a terrific opportunity here with this corner kick.
They're saying it's off the Jumbos. It's going to be a goal kick.
Well, it was a fantastic offensive push there by the Jumbos.
That was a
great defensive effort by Hamilton. One of the best defensive efforts we've seen all day from that side, absolutely.
Real promising chance. Looked like it could end up in a real goal opportunity there, but a good stand, and the ball ends up off the Jumbos. That is number 9, Max Jacobs, coming in the game. We'll see who he subs in for as Hamilton maintains possession of the ball, but unable to really get it down the field. They lay it through. Lots of Jumbos in the area, and it is headed by the Jumbos back to Hamilton. Moving down the field. Here's an attacking chance. That through ball is a little wide. Hamilton with possession. Number 13 on the sideline. Passes it back. Resets toward the middle of the field. And that's back and forth between the players on Hamilton. Justin D'Alessandro with the ball. Passes it through into the middle. Good defense by the Jumbos as they retain possession. Looking for a big play right there, but it's deflected back by the Hamilton Continentals, who now maintain possession. D'Alessandro's been everywhere for the Continentals today in a day where they haven't had much going for them. But that ball goes in and deflected by Campbell. Good clearance by the Jumbos, and they're looking for a counterattack. Tries to put a move on the Hamilton defender, but it's laid up, and that's going to be Hamilton possession. All right, a Hamilton ball coming through, lays it off to D'Alessandro, who lays it through to Jude Ruhana, lays it back to the middle of the field. Tries to put a move. They're only going backwards right now, unable to get any real positive momentum on the Jumbos. Straight to the Jumbos defender. Good deflection right there, and he makes a move going up the field. It's a 2-on-5 right now. We'll see if they slow it down or speed it up. Making a move down the right side of the field is Bengandia. He is unable to get there, and the ball goes out of play.
Yeah, an aggressive push from both sides of the ball.
Jumbo's looking to make some substitutions real soon, as it is Continental's ball on the Tufts side of the field. So throw in for the Continentals. Jumbo's putting pressure on the ball. Fight for it on the right side, and it's successfully taken by Arrow. Lays it back. Ball into the box. There's a collision in the box, but the goalie successfully retains it, and the Continentals have it back. Looked like a collision there, but no call from the ref. Now it's going back the other way. Risky pass right there, and Clivio is all on that. Lays it back to Campbell, makes a move.
Campbell got tripped up on that ball there. Hamilton trying to take advantage.
But Campbell out. Oh, and there's a big deflection and a whistle, and that'll be free kick for the Jumbos.
Campbell
Great
taken
move right
down.
there.
Great call by the ref there. Tough to see, but Campbell clearly fouled on that situation.
All right, some mass substitutions coming up soon for the Jumbos. We'll let you know about those as soon as they go in. Right now they still have possession, laying it back. The Continentals striker, number 7, Spencer Royal, has been really going out of his way to put pressure on the Tufts defenders. Only way they can right now to get the ball back from the absolutely dominant Jumbos, who have controlled possession for almost the entire first half. Clivio with the ball, lays it through to Campbell. Campbell back to the middle. His intended target falls down, but it ends up at the feet of Derek Ng anyways. Lays it back across to the other side of the field. Some attacking possession right here, but it's laid right back to the Hamilton Continentals, who are looking for a counterattack. Another promising offensive possession from the Jumbos, who have gotten the ball right back yet again, as they have the entire game. Back to Clivio. Looks for a through ball. He gets it there. Back to the left side of the field. That is Max Cook with the ball. Lays it back, out of play, and into someone's backyard yet again. That one's even farther. Hits the side of the garage. Someone's going to have to go get that one.
I believe Hamilton did kick that ball out, so it should be Tufts' possession in that situation. Woovenshin trying to get onto the ball.
Campbell is coming out of the game, as is Max Cook. Entering the game is Max Jacobs, as well as Ben Werner, and one or two more players who I cannot see. But big substitution right there for the Jumbos after another attacking chance. We'll see if they can get some fresh legs and score another goal.
Well, Campbell seems to be back in the game.
Oh, Campbell is back in the game. Kano has exited the game.
Slight confusion there. But Campbell's staying in for that defensive unit.
And he's been strong today, so that checks out. He's been one of their strongest players. He had the assist on the first goal of the game as the Jumbos retain the ball back into the middle of the field. That's a great pass right there from Mark Hyun, and he lays that back. Still Tufts ball. Nice touch on that. Ball in the air, in the box, and they make a play on that. Possession for no team. Hamilton tries to clear it, and it's Hamilton ball. That's Spencer Royal with the ball. Lays it through. Again, this is a 2-on-1, and that ball goes to nobody. Out of play, Jumbo possession.
Jumbo's still holding on to that ball. It's a Bows game right now.
It absolutely is. With 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half, we'll look to see if they put on one more attacking chance or are willing to hold on to their 2-0 lead going into the half. Looks right now that they want to get another one. They want to go up 3-0. Pushing the ball with some pace right here. It's Clivio. He sees Campbell on the left side. He lays it off to him. Campbell with the ball. Back to Clivio.
Yeah, it's clear to see that they're not really going for a defensive strategy. Clivio and Campbell are holding down the fort in that situation, but they are looking to make an offensive push.
Trip by the player right there. That was Mark Hyun. and it is going to be Continental's ball going the other way after the incidental contact. Tufts right here, they look to score, but really they don't want to give up a goal before the end of the first half. Want to go into the half with at least a 2-goal lead.
Well, even if the Continentals get a push, Alex Lauda is having a fantastic game today.
He really is.
It would be tough to get past him.
Yeah, we know he's strong. He's been a strong part of this team. So even if they're able to get an attacking chance, we know he's a stalwart of this defense, and he can make plays on his own.
Eric Lauda, only a freshman.
Oh, good move right there. Collision and a whistle. Should be a free kick for the Continentals. That was number 26, Jude Ruhana, drawing the contact right there. See if they can put the ball in the box and get a head on it. Taking the free kick is going to be Pandelis Margaronis, one of the stronger players on the Hamilton Continentals team. As he lines up for the free kick, we'll see what happens right here.
Yeah, we see Woven Shin setting up right in front of the goal, trying to get that deflection there.
All right.
They do seem to be going for it.
Leads it in, but it trails off to the left. It's deflected, and back to the Continentals. That was Greg Zimmerman, but back to the Jumbos going down the field. Some strong pace right here. They got 3 players up against 3 defenders. Can he lay it into the box? He's unable to, and it's deflected back by the Continentals. They may look to hold on to it or start a counterattack right here. 2 Continentals with the ball coming down past midfield. Lays it through to Royal. Royal's unable to maintain possession. Jumbo's saying it's their ball. The ref agrees. Jumbo's possession going back the other way. A substitution right here. It's going to be number 27, Owen Denby, entering the game for the Jumbos. Coming out of the game is going to be unclear. Give us 1 second. Exiting the game for the Jumbos is going to be number 3, and that is Ian Daly, who's been in most, if not all, of the first half. He's been a strong player. Subbed out for Denby right now with only 2 minutes to go in the half.
Yeah, Daly's been sitting in that back front. Been a part of that defensive unit that's making a difference here today. They're going to give the freshman a chance here now, Denby.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of freshmen enter this game for the Jumbos. You wonder if that has to do with how much time is left in the half, or the 2-0 lead, or a combination of both. As the Jumbos are playing the ball in their own backfield with the clock running out in the half. Turn it over to the Continentals, but they look like they're playing in much less of an attacking formation than they were earlier in the game as they look to go into the half with a 2-0 lead. 1:30 left. Jumbo ball. Collision right there. Whistle on the play. It's going to be Jumbo possession on the free kick. See if they have one more chance to get a 3-0 lead before the half ends. Crossed back through to Eric Ingersoll, who passes it over to Campbell. Campbell with possession. Back to Clivio, who lays it high, arcing ball into the box. That is caught by the Hamilton Continentals goalkeeper, Ben Ziegler, holding possession. 1 minute left. He's holding on to it. We'll see if they're just going to milk this clock out or really try to make a move. Looking for his players to move upfield. We've seen every time he passes it short, the Jumbos put pressure on the ball. He's going to launch it deep now. See if they can maintain possession.
Yeah, Continental is going to try for one more push. But, of course, intercepted by that Jumbo's defense. Now Campbell actually coming back into her push. Deep ball.
Ball deflected back. Campbell again heading it towards the Continentals. Passed into the box. Controlled by the Jumbos and cleared. Strong clearance right there by the Jumbos. Back down the field. That ball's laid back toward the Hamilton goal by the Continentals, and it's going to stay in play. Back to the Jumbos. That is number 9, Max Jacobs. But it's turned back over. 15 seconds left in the half before added time. Oh, a strong pass right there, but a push from the back by number 27. That is Owen Denby, recently entered the game. It's Continental's ball. There's going to be no added time, so the half ends now. And exiting the first half, it's halftime, 2-0, Tufts Jumbos. A strong start for them. They were able to get balls into the box, get onto it, and take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, absolutely. An aggressive start by the Jumbos here, starting off with that first goal by Arrow. We'll take a quick break, and we'll see you back after the half. Hello.
And we are back for the second half of Tufts Jumbo Soccer here at Bellow Field. Out of the first half, it is 2-0 Jumbos against the Hamilton Continentals as we look to resume play. Felix, what do you think about this?
Well, Jared, it's great to be here today on this gray, windy day, but Jumbos are certainly in the lead right now, but it has been the defense that has been making the difference here today. A terrific game by both Clevio and Campbell in the backfield. Keep passing that and keeping that ball out of the Tufts field. Quick look at the NESCAC and the other scores going on around in men's soccer in the NESCAC. Williams against Connecticut College is 0-0 right now, tied. We'll definitely keep an eye out there. As I mentioned before, Connecticut College has 12 points on the board, leading the Jumbos. Jumbos are second because Connecticut College has 12 points. Jumbos only have 10. And then in the other part of the NESCAC, Amherst is beating Middlebury 1-0 in that matchup. First half just ended.
And for those following Major League Baseball and the Boston Red Sox, they're losing 1-0 to the Nationals as they look to lock into a playoff spot today. All four teams vying for a wild card spot are playing right now as we look back at Bellow Field. All right, and we are back again at Bellow Field for the start of the second half. It is Jumbo Soccer.
This is how loud you hear yourself. This is how loud it outputs to computer. So this is good. You can change this how you want.
What are we looking forward to here in the second half from the Jumbos, Felix?
Well, we do want to keep the ball down. We want to keep the defense strong. We want to hold down the fort. Alex Lauda having, of course, fantastic game, getting a few saves there. But it's the defense that's running the game, keeping that field. Lauda hasn't had to do much today because Hamilton haven't had the opportunities to do so. And then, of course, the whole game is about scoring goals. We want to score some goals. We want to push forward. Maybe Sean Trainer can get in there and get a little bit of action in that situation.
If the Jumbos come out here, you think they look more to protect their lead or add on and try to really blow the doors off of Hamilton here?
I mean, I really think it's a combination of both. I think defensively they're doing great right now, so whatever strategy they're running with, they shouldn't change it up. They should be fine to sort of hold their score stable and keep Hamilton off the board for right now. But overall, if you look at the NESCAC and D3, especially dropping down to that fourth spot overall, from that first spot, they're going to want to kick it back up there. They want to prove to the entire NCAA that they still got what it has to take, and they want to prove that they can have a fantastic shutout here today against Hamilton.
And want to give a quick shout-out to our good friend Owen Thompson, who is here with his grandfather to view the game. He came in from out of town. Love to see that as the second half begins with Jumbo possession. In the backfield, it is Ian Daly. Possession, Jumbos. Back to Campbell, who remains in the game. He was in the game for almost the entire first half, maybe the strongest Jumbo out there in terms of what he did on the field. Look to see more of that in this half.
Yeah, Daly, Campbell, and Clevio have been here this whole time. We do see Maricano coming out as a forward right now.
Yeah, he played in the first half for a chunk of time, but was subbed out for the end of the half. He also did not start the game as the team's leading goal scorer. We'll see if he can add on to that in this half as the Jumbos continue to have possession. It'll be interesting to see if they can hold on to the ball just like they did in the first half with a huge margin of possession as compared to the Continentals, which they're doing right now.
We also have both goal scorers in the game right now. We have Calvin Arrow up in the middle front, and then right now with the ball is Travis Van Buren, getting that touch there.
Jumbos pass down the sideline to number 23, Ethan Feigen, passes it back to, that is Derek Ng, leads it through. It's deflected to Van Brewer, who passes it back to the middle, back to Ng, and the Jumbos maintain possession, bringing it down the side of the field to Daly. Daly lays it back, crossed down the field. That's an interesting pass of Van Brewer. Beautiful touch on the ball there, but it's intercepted by the Hamilton defender. Scrap for the ball and they maintain it. Bad pass deflected out by the Jumbos. It's going to be Hamilton possession.
Yeah, as great as our defense and our back front, as well as the forwards are playing today, it's the midfield that really impacts the game of soccer and makes a big difference. Both goal scorers coming from the midfield, as well as the midfield pushing out that defensive aggression and really trying to hold on to that ball to make sure that the Jumbos can still get a few more points on the board today.
Some contact right there, and it's going to be a whistle going back for the Jumbos. 2 hands in the back right there. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's for sure. Great call by the referee there to catch that one.
And this is going to be Ian Daly taking the free kick for the Jumbos. Kicks it through straight to the Jumbos, but it's deflected out of bounds by Ethan Feigen. Going back for the Continentals. Thrown in, laid right back. Little 2-man game going right here with Sam Weber. Passes it through. That's a risky pass. Cleared in the air by the Jumbos. See who can control this. Strong fight for the ball and a whistle going Jumbos possession. Yeah, that didn't look like much right there. Good call from the referee. Another free kick, just like we saw before. It'll be Daly taking again, or it will be Arrow. Arrow with the ball, and they're resetting again. Some aggressive defense from the striker, number 7, Spencer Royal, as we've seen all day. He's really been chasing after that ball.
Yeah, and you also see Campbell sort of move from that backfield to more of a center role. We'll see if he's going to try and get some touches. We know that he's a deep passer and he can kick the ball far. Let's see if he can add that impact to possibly get another goal on the Jumbos board.
Looked promising. Van Brewer tripped up there, but it was clean. Though the Jumbos are fighting to maintain possession, Van Brewer puts a play on it, but it's cleared very nicely by the Continentals. Back towards the Jumbo side of the field. Royal really hustling out there, but he can't get onto it. Deflected right back to the Continentals. A scrap for the ball, and they have it in good attacking position. Moving up the field, that is Roth. Wetzel leads it in. Back to the Continentals. See if they can put a shot on goal for the first time here. Some crafty play, but that is out of bounds. That was a good shot off the right foot right there, but it deflects behind the goal.
That was probably the best opportunity by the Hamilton Continentals that we've seen all day, but great effort there by Eric Lauda to get on the ball, straight dive through there. Also looking at the entire NESCAC as a whole, we do have an update from the game between Williams and Connecticut College. Jake Croyce scoring for Connecticut College, getting them on the board 1-0 there. Let's see how that impacts the grand scheme of the NESCAC.
Ball in the air right there. Continentals have had a little more success so far controlling the ball than they did in the first half. Ball in the Tufts side of the field, deflected out of play. That is going to be a goal kick again for the Jumbo. So while the ball is moving a little more for the Continentals, they still haven't been able to string together consecutive attacking possessions like the Jumbos did in the first half as they have possession back. Now, bringing it back and forth, Arrow with the ball, not looking to move it too fast right here.
Yeah, Bows are slowing down the pace. They know that they have the advantage, and they're just trying to hold on to that advantage now. They're not taking too many risky plays, especially in the defense. They're trying to push the ball forward, but also trying to hold it in their own sector. They know that Hamilton won't have an aggressive play and make a difference there.
Yeah, Hamilton does manage to get the ball back right there. Sam Dills, one of their attackers, making a strong play down the side, beats 3 guys, lays it back off a deflection, but the Jumbos get it with Arrow, and Arrow is taken out by a slide tackle from number 9, Sam Dills. He is on the ground.
Yeah, Arrow is down. You don't like to see
That's going to be a yellow card on number 9, Sam Dills. That's the first card we've seen today. Another one of those, and he'll be out of there. That was a rough hit right there.
Well, and Arrow is such a critical player for the Bows. You see his teammates sort of gathering there, trying to help him up.
And he looks like he will hopefully be okay. Doesn't seem to be planning on leaving the game. So that's great to see for the Jumbos, and a yellow card assessed to Sam Dills of the Continentals as we're going back. Jumbo's possession. Arrow immediately with the ball back. Deep ball down the side, and it is held onto by Ben Ziegler, the Continentals goalie, who throws it quickly up the field to Sam Weber. Weber lays it back.
Yeah, well, Arrow back on his feet now, making it not really limping, and we love to see it.
Matt Jordan, the captain right there, puts a ball in through to Royal. This is some good passing right here from the Continentals. Weber with the ball, almost loses it, but holds on, passes it back. And it's intercepted by the Jumbos. A great defense right there.
There by Ethan Fine, the freshman, making a difference. Whistle blown, though.
And it's going to be a Jumbo's free kick. See what they can do right here. Going to play quickly off to the side. That is Daly with the ball. Daly passes it back to Arrow, and they're going to reset once again.
Yeah, that fine interception definitely started off this momentum push. Now the Bows going to try and take some action here. Fine now on the ball, taken down though.
Looks to be in some pain, but I think he's all right. That was a slide for the ball right there as the Hamilton Continentals regain possession. A risky ball in between 3 Tufts defenders, but some strong momentum right here from the Continentals.
Fast passes by the Continentals, high ball, but that's out of bounds.
Yeah, so a lot of the attacking possessions we've seen today have ended in wild shots, not really near the goal. That one is just like some of the ones from the first half as the ball goes right back in the Jumbo's favor.
Exactly. Now Eric Lauda going to pass that ball down the field.
See if the Jumbos pick up the pace here or are content to play it back and forth as they did in their previous possessions.
Well, I think the Bows are trying to hold on to that momentum. They do know that they have a chance now to extend the lead.
Yeah, a good 3-0 lead would really put them up. If they could get to 3 or 4, I'm sure we could see
that could close
some
out
big
that
subs
game
coming
right now.
in.
Exactly, especially, well, you see Campbell now making a push out to the front. Don't
And
see many defenders
Van Brewer with a
doing
nice
that.
ball there. We've seen Campbell today make some pushes out in the front. Even as a defender, he's strong and able to get the ball into the middle. Right now, he's taking it out for a throw-in. See if they can get something here very near the Hamilton box. Throw-in controlled by the Continentals, knocked out of bounds. Another throw-in from Campbell. See if this can be different from the last one. A lot you can do right here with a throw-in so close to the goal.
Yeah, ton
Throws
of
it into Van Brewer. Van Brewer loses it. Back to the Jumbos. Continentals fight for the ball. Deflected between a couple players, and the Jumbos have it yet again, and they're resetting, bringing it back one more time. Clivio, strong possessor of the ball today, with a pass into the box. Campbell has it down the sideline. Campbell fighting for it, and it's taken away by the Continentals defender.
Well, no, Campbell could keep it in bounds there, but they're intercepted by the Hamilton Continentals.
And yet another clearance controlled by the Jumbos as they look to make another play. Clivio with the ball yet again, slowing it down, bringing it back, and they'll see what they can do.
Yeah, Continentals are staying on the ball. They really are holding it down now. I mean, they're going to try and get on the board now, but Jumbos, it's too tough. That defense is standing strong, especially Campbell.
Kano with the ball right here. He's always aggressive every time he has it, but he loses it. Looks like a little miscommunication there, and the ball goes right out of bounds.
Kano, one of the fastest players on the team. Whenever he gets possession, you'll see him run down the field, and he knows he has a strong leg. You know, if he can get that opening there, can take that deep kick, he can make an impact, get himself on the board.
Yeah, we know every time we see him, he knows he wants to score, and the other team knows it as well.
Well, he's the leading scorer for the Jumbos for a reason.
That's absolutely true. Risky ball right there, tap back to the goalie. Averted disaster right there for the Hamilton Continentals as Ziegler looks to roll the ball to the captain. That is Matt Jordan. Lays it through. Strong pressure from the Tufts defenders here as they really look. Cano up on the ball. Makes a deflection, and the Jumbos get it back in the Hamilton side of the field. Strong defense right there as the Jumbos maintain possession. Passes it back in the corner, and there's a whistle on the field, and that's going to be, looks like, a free kick for the Jumbos. That's going to be Van Brewer taking it, or maybe it's a corner. Sorry, hard to tell from our angle here. Going to be a free kick, it looks like, from Van Brewer.
An interesting angle, a lot you can do here. Sort of play it similarly to a corner kick.
Van Brewer lines up.
Seems like it's probably going to go for a deep ball here. You see a lot of the...
Sends the ball into the middle. Headed away by the Continentals. Right back to Van Brewer. Fake shot. He's going to lay it in again. A good pass, and it's deflected, cleared.
Great
right
opportunity by Van Brewer there. He gets the ball back now. Trainer
with a move. Fighting with the defender. Lays it through. Deflected back out for a corner kick for the Jumbos.
Yeah, Trainer had a great opportunity there, and you noticed that they really picked up the pace in that moment.
They really did. And now another corner kick, maybe even more advantageous than the free kick we just saw. See if they put in a play right here or just lay it into the box. We'll see. I'm not sure who's taking the corner, but he lays it into the box. A strong pass. Deflected by the goalie who's out of position. There's no goalie in the box right now.
Come on,
Oh,
Trainer.
but
Trainer on the ball. He has to
unable
take that
control
shot
it.
there.
Yeah, Trainer unable to control it. It's going back the other way.
The Continentals definitely took advantage of that confusion right there. What an opportunity for the Bows, but they couldn't take advantage of it. Trainer sort of tripped up, and sometimes luck really comes into play. He sort of tripped on the ball. You can't do much there. It happens, you know.
He had a free shot on goal with no goalie in the box, but it
happens.
And now it's going back the other way, deflected by the Jumbos, and it's going to be out of play, Continentals ball. All right, throw in from the Continentals right here in the attacking position, and whistles on the field. There is a stoppage right now as the goalie seems to have lost a contact lens, it seems what I'm hearing. Unclear, but there may be a quick substitution as we... All right, yes, the goalie, Ben Ziegler, for the Continentals has lost a contact lens, and he is going to replace that. We will be right back in 1 second. All right, we are back at the game right here. Some substitutions for Hamilton. Number 12, Justin D'Alessandro entering the game for number 22, Thomas Kantrowitz. Goalie all contact lensed up, back in the game, and we are ready to resume with 33 minutes, left in the second half.
Well, it's a critical thing being able to see for the goalkeeper. So we're glad he can get his contact lens back in that situation, fix back up. But we take a look back over to the Jumbo side of the field.
And it's a turnover from the Continentals as the Jumbos will again bring it back with their possession, taking it slow as a throw-in, kick-in right here from the Jumbos. See what they can do on this possession. Bringing it up the field is Clivio. Passes it back to the goalkeep. That is Lauta. And some slow possession play right here from the Jumbos as they've slowed it down ever since the contact lens incident. Strong possession right here from the Jumbos, but a whistle. Jumbos are not going to like that going back toward the Continentals' possession. Too physical of a play right there. Hamilton possession. Margaronis taking the free kick. Oh, directly off of Van Brewer.
Oh, Van Buren.
And
got in that situation, but it actually helped out the Jumbos, paid off for them.
Risky pass back towards their own end. Attempted clearance right there, but it's a risky pass and given to the Continentals in attacking position.
Well, Continentals
a risky
take
pass
advantage
right
over there. Continentals now.
Another risky pass. We'll see if Van Brewer can get it. Van
Van
Brewer
Buren taking advantage
and
of
a
it.
beautiful ball. Can he chip it through? Kano.
Come on, Kano.
With no goal in the box. And he slows it down. And the ball's deflected out. That should be a corner kick. A strong attack right there from the Jumbos.
Well, from the second time we saw a missed opportunity there for the Bows, where the goalkeeper sort of came out of the field. Connor was right in the center. Last time Trainer was over there. But again, can't take advantage of it. Hamilton's defense definitely helping out in those situations there.
Yeah, that was a risky shot. Again, we have another corner here. Looks like Van Brewer taking it for a second chance. Lays it into the box. It's a strong pass. Header right to Jumbos into the box, and it's deflected away by the Continentals. Another strong chance right there. Here is Spencer Royal controlling possession for the Continentals, but he loses the ball out of play. Some substitutions right here for the Jumbos. Mikey Brady and Andres Rosas entering the game, and that is for number 23, Ethan Figun, and number 11, Mati Kano.
Once again, on that right corner of the side, you saw that Sean Trainer had that opportunity to take that shot and extend the lead, but, you know, Hamilton's defense really building up a wall in that situation and stopping that aggressive play from happening.
Yeah, if they had looked to do that in the first half, this game might be different. Well, but as we know, they were unable to, and it's 2-0 as the Jumbos are on the attack again. Van Brewer lays it through to Rosas, just entered the game with a cast on his left arm.
Well, Rosas is in an interesting situation. You know, you don't have to use your hands or your arms much in soccer, so definitely an advantage there.
And he lays it through to the box. That is Arrow. Strong move. He's tripped up. No call. Jumbos look to retain possession. Kick it out to the corner. That is Daly with the ball. Back to Van Brewer. Into the box. Attempted possession and cleared out again by the Continentals, whose clearance defense has been much improved in the second half. The ball's not staying in the box.
Again, you had that situation where Arrow was right there, but now Trainer could.
Strong possession, but again loses the ball in the box. It's a back-and-forth game between the clearance from the Hamilton Continentals and the drive by the Tufts Jumbos, who are repeatedly getting the ball in. A nice layoff right there. A good move, lays it back to Rosas in the corner, and that ball is deflected out of play.
I mean,
Tufts
I've got to
Jumbos
say, during these past 4 minutes, Tufts has had about 5 opportunities to score a goal, but Hamilton's defense has incredibly improved in this second half, and they've been stopping those plays and have stopped the Jumbos from extending the score.
We'll see if they can hold up. No defense can take this amount of pressure for this long. See if the Jumbos can capitalize. The ball into the box, headed but out of play by the Jumbos. That was Mikey Brady. Entering the game for the Hamilton Continentals, number 21, Luke Ehrenfrund. Exiting the game, number 27, Luke Peplowski. As the game continues, the captain for the Continentals has the ball, lays it through, and it's a bad pass and deflected back to the Continentals. Great defense right there from Arrow. Knocks it towards the Jumbos, slide tackle to keep it in bounds, but it goes out of play. Continentals possession. We'll see if they can finally get the ball permanently on their side of the field, as it's really stuck in the Tufts offensive attack so far through this half with 28 minutes left to go.
As we get a little bit of a cloudy sky here, a few raindrops starting
and
to come down.
Just as soon as the Continentals get the ball back, it's going back Jumbo's possession. Nothing's really changed right here. Possession being dominantly controlled by Tufts, as it's laid through. A great control right there to Van Brewer, who lays it through to Rosas. He's got a chance, and it's saved by Ziegler, the goalie. That was a shot on goal, a great opportunity for the Jumbos.
Great opportunity for Rosas there, despite the cast on the arm. He has the leg to do it. Just a little bit of a weak shot there, and you got to give props to Continental's goalie there to get that stop.
And Van Brewer has really had a fantastic game. Fantastic control on that. Great pass, and he scored a goal in the first half. He's really been dominant, and we'll look to see more from that. If they're going to score again, he really may be involved. Rosas with the ball on the right side. He's going to lay it through to Daly. Daly across into the box. Oh, and it's deflected up and over. That could have been a tap-in. Hard to control that type of shot.
Again,
Van Brewer missed it,
Van
but
Brewer had the opportunity.
He's always in the right spot.
He's in the right spot at the right time, and you always have that one key player that's picking up the pace for the entire team. Today, I think it's been Van Brewer that's been making that impact and has been keeping his team engaged and locked in during the game.
Substitution from the Jumbos. Eric Ingersoll entering the game for Derek Engie in the midfield. That's a strong tackle right there. No call. Jumbos retain possession. That was Rosas being taken down, but the Jumbos have it back and really are looking strong in the second half.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of aggressive pushes now. I mean, we were talking at the half, sort of like, what do we think is going to be the Jumbo strategy? Are they going to go for more defensive end? But it seems that they really want to get those points on the board.
And an attack right here from the Continentals. Deflected back by the Jumbos. See what they can do here. Again, strong defense. That's Clivio. He's had a great game, and he's moving it up the field. Oh, looked like a chance right there, but a back shoulder pass looking the wrong way.
Just a missed opportunity by Brady there. Just wasn't engaged in the right moment. Sometimes that happens, you know.
And Hamilton has the ball again. It is D'Alessandro with control. swings it back to the opposite side of the field. See if they can put some pressure on the Tufts defense that hasn't had to do much in this second half. A long through ball, but Campbell's all over that. He is not going to let the Continentals maintain possession there. It goes out of play for a goal kick. Hamilton looking to make some substitutions, maybe spark some play right here. We have number 3, Jackson Vogt, and number 28, Greg Zimmerman entering the game for the Continentals. Leaving the game, number 11, Sam Weber, and number 10, Roth Wetzel.
Here's the thing. Hamilton have had those small sparks, but they haven't been able to ignite the fire during this half. I mean, they've had those chances where they've pushed into the end, and it hasn't been really a Tufts Jumbo's defense that's made the impact. Rather, it's just missed opportunities and long shots that haven't paid off.
And the Jumbos again have possession, slowing it down. Clivio with the ball, gonna hold on to it. No real pressure on him right now. Passes it off to Campbell, passes it back to Clivio. That combination we saw in the first half a lot. They made some great attacking plays as the Jumbos lose possession of the ball right here back to the Continentals, but they're gonna look to put pressure on that Continentals defense. Their forwards, including Van Brewer, are playing way up on the defense, see if they can force a bad pass, get an easy goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And right there, a deflection on the – oh, and a huge hit by the number 30 on the Continentals. Run straight into the Jumbos player, but it is Continentals' possession.
Yeah, we've consistently seen these Jumbos opportunities that have not paid off for them in that back end because that Hamilton defense has been igniting themselves, and they have been improving during the second half.
Playing it back towards their own own goal are the Jumbos, but laid into Van Brewer with a header. Lays it through to Rosas. Can he get there? No, it is cleared straight to Royal, but a great header right there by the Jumbos to lay it back to the middle. There is number 12, Mikey Brady with the ball. Lays it back to Rosas. This is a strong possession. Reverses field. Will that ball get there? It will, but it's deflected by Continentals, and that player on the ground.
Well, Sean Trainer looks a little confused as he's getting carded right now. Trainer sort of claiming that he didn't have any contact in that situation. I got to be honest, Jared, I didn't see much contact there myself.
That was Luke O'Dowd, who ended up on the ground, number 30 on the Continentals. Looked like he may have gone clothesline, but the Jumbos seem to disagree. That you'd say that was a yellow card enforced right there?
Indeed, yeah, it was a yellow card on Sean Trainer.
All right, well, that's one yellow card enforced for each team. An interesting call right there. Maybe a little of a sell, but it looks like there was some contact. Now it's going back for the Continentals' possession. Some substitutions incoming for both sides.
We have an update out of the Connecticut College matchup against Williams. The matchup has ended, and Connecticut College has extended their point lead. It could make a difference to the Jumbos now in this, where you're looking at a situation where, yes, when they win this game, they could have taken the lead, but Connecticut College still that point table leader right now after the Colby tie between Colby and the Jumbos.
Quick substitution right there. Woo Vin Shin coming in for Travis Van Brewer, who has been one of the strongest players on the pitch today. We saw Shin in the first half. He made some good plays. We'll see if he can keep that up as Hamilton loses possession yet again to the Jumbos. Ball in the air, and that is taken by Rosas. See if he can beat the man there. He cannot. Back to the Continentals, racing for it, keeps it in play. Can they make a offensive stand out of that? That was Greg Zimmerman, who passed it through, deflected, and back to Jumbo's possession. Bringing it up the field is Ingersoll, but it's deflected by Hamilton and going back again the other direction. A whistle on the field. That's going to be a free kick for the Continentals. He takes it quick, but whistled down and going to be brought back close to midfield for the Continentals. Some more subs coming in for the Jumbos real soon.
I mean, as he comes off the field, I have to give props to Travis Van Buren. I mean, a fantastic game, really, in my opinion, might be the player of the game for this matchup today. He had that goal. He's been an aggressive player today, a grad student, fun fact.
Wow. That's a rare one. Now we see the ball into the box. Deflected straight in the air. Can they clear it? They can. Fantastic clearance and a strong counterattack opportunity right here for the Jumbos.
Yeah, Brady has the ball
Brady
here.
with
He's
the ball
try
lays
and get that push
through, but there's no one there to receive it, and it goes out of play. But a great clearance on the defensive end with a ball, risky ball in the middle of the box in the air. And it is going to be Jumbo possession.
You see Jumbo starting to
No,
talk.
it's Hamilton possession, excuse me, but it's knocked directly back to the Continentals, who clear it straight to the Jumbos, back to the Continentals. Some contact there, but no whistle as the Jumbos get the ball back on their an attacking territory. There's a big hit and a whistle, free kick for the Jumbos. Strong, some big contact right there. I think he wanted a card, but all it will be is a free kick. Taking the kick is Arrow as he lays it back off to Clivio. Strong pressure from the forwards of the Continentals right here on the Tufts defenders, but that ball is deep and well placed, a little too far, controlled by Ben Ziegler of the Continentals. Rolls it to the captain of their team, that is, Matt Jordan, and he is going to lay it off. Some strong defense by the Tufts forwards there, and this ball is really sticking in the back half of the field for the Continentals. See if they can get it out of there. Good ball, strong plant up by Rosas with the interception back to Arrow, and they're going to reset play again as they again bring the ball into Tufts possession. Tried to skip a pass right there, but it's deflected.
Yeah, Hamilton picking up the pace now, trying to make that aggressive push now. 20 minutes left. If they want to score, they're going to have to score now.
Yeah, if they want to actually make this a fighting chance, they're going to need to get one on the board soon. But right now, this second half is looking a lot like the first half. Tufts dominating possession, and the Continentals unable to really put together a strong goal-scoring chance.
A lot of passing back and forth.
That's a nice move right there by the Continentals, but it's not going to lead to anything right there as the ball is being passed back and forth along the sideline. 3 Tufts Jumbos on 1 man, and that ball is out of play, Continentals possession. Substitutions coming in the game for the Jumbos. Number 15, Ben Werner, and number 9, Max Jacobs coming in the game for number 12, Mikey Brady, and number 19, Sean Trainer. We've seen a lot of substitution in the second half, working in and out, some fresh legs for a team that is winning this game 2-0. Seems to be smart strategy. That ball's in the box. A good clearance header right there, lined up by the Continentals, but great defense to prevent a shot on goal by Era right there, who's had a very strong game. Continental ball around midfield. 3 Jumbos in the area, man ground, and there is a whistle. Didn't look like a lot of contact there, but enough that he blew the whistles getting a little chippy on this half. Couple calls, couple yellow cards, and a couple free kicks, so we'll see if that continues.
Yeah. I mean, you see Sean Trainer being brought out of the game after that yellow card now, as well as I believe it was Mikey Brady that just got taken out. 2 of the
physical play. Man hits the ground, but no call there either. This game is getting chippier as we've gone. Lot of strong defense going on, but neither team able to really control possession right now. Hamilton has it back towards their own goal, laying it through, but that's going to be out of play. Too far of a pass back to Campbell for the Jumbos for the throw-in, going back the other way. He quickly gets it in. Contested pass right there to Rosas. And again out of play. Neither team really able to establish dominant control of the ball as substitutions. That is Mati Kano coming back in the game, the Jumbos leading goal scorer, and he's coming in for Rosas, who had a strong showing, had a shot on goal, wasn't able to convert, but some great attacking moments from him.
Hey, despite that cast, he's making an impact.
He really is. As the Jumbos again maintain possession, Campbell on the throw, and again another pass, that time to Kano, able to control it, lays it through, pass into the box, deflected by the Continentals. They had a look right there for Ben Werner, just entered the game, but he was unable to get the ball to him, and now it is back out of play for another Jumbos throw-in from Campbell. Campbell throws it in. It's the same play as last time, Kano, but he's unable to control it. As Campbell gets the ball back, ball straight in the air. Can Arrow bring it down? He heads it right to a Continentals defender. Fight for the ball in the air. Arrow controls it, lays it off to Ian Daly. Ian Daly, strong move down the side. Ball into the middle, deflected by Matt Jordan of the Continentals. Fight for the ball in the corner. Looks like Daly has it. Lays it back through. Gets the ball into the box. Oh, looked like a shot on goal opportunity. They have another one. Arrow!
Arrow!
Goal! Oh, it is.
And that's his second of the day.
That was Calvin Arrow
Calvin
with
Arrow.
the goal.
Fourth game. He's really getting close to that leading score overall. Maricano with 5. Calvin Arrow, the midfielder, now with 4. And a great play set up by the Jumbos there off of that sort of like missed opportunity. I was about to say it, like, what are the Jumbos doing? They keep getting their plays. They keep getting these opportunities, and it's not paying off, but there it did. Calvin Arrow, fantastic opportunity. Got the kick, got the slide. He did it again. 2 goals for Calvin Arrow today.
Great pass right there. Led to a wide open shot on goal. No easier shot than that. Arrow really setting himself up in great position today. That's 2 goals for him and a 3-0 lead for the Tufts Jumbos over the Hamilton Continentals. Again with the ball, there is Shin, controls it back to Arrow, lays it through, but it's deflected and intercepted by the Continentals defense. Now with a 3-0 lead, we may see even more subs from this Tufts team. They know they are in the driver's seat of this game, and with 16 minutes left, it's going to be a hard task for the Continentals to really get back in this. Oh, a great little rainbow flick right there by the Continentals, but can he get it into the box? He cannot. Deflected out of bounds, and that is going to be Jumbo's ball. Great defense right there by the Jumbos. Into the game for the Jumbos comes Derek Ng. Into the game for the Continentals comes Roth Wetzel. We've seen both of them already today coming in for new stints. And the goal scorer, Calvin Arrow, exiting the game. 2 goals today.
Well, Calvin Arrow just deserves a round of applause for those 2 games and a great game played overall.
So as we can tell, with a 3-goal lead, the Jumbos are looking to bring in some fresh legs and not get any unnecessary injuries on the pitch with a 3-0 lead with the ball in the Hamilton Continental side of the field. Running towards the pitch, Campbell with a great interception. Good, strong defense on that play. Campbell has been all around the ball today.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting to see overall if the Jumbos would be looking a little tired. They did have another game yesterday against Bates where they got a 2-0 win, and then playing back-to-back games can be a little exhausting, can be a little tiring, but Jumbos are not slowing down. They are keeping up the pace. Calvin Arrow, 2 goals today. Van Buren with 1, 3-0 Jumbos. Fantastic game today.
Oh, and a through ball into the box. And it's off to the right. A great attacking opportunity for the Jumbos there as a new substitution into the game. That is number 28, Alex Wall, the freshman from Washington, D.C. And a fun fact, we attended high school together and also middle school and elementary school. We were actually on the same first-grade soccer team.
I did hear you guys started off as a soccer career. I mean, we do see that you guys really went in different paths.
Our soccer careers certainly went in separate directions. His dad was the coach of the team, but one of us is playing for the Tufts Jumbos, and one of us is on the sideline.
Well, no. I mean, it's a great opportunity that we get to see Alex play here today, and I'm glad to be right next to you, Jared.
As the Jumbos control possession yet again. Ball in the air, strong header back towards Tufts. Goal tried controlled by Thomas of the Continentals, but it's deflected back. Continentals have it.
So how much potential did you see in Alex Wall during the first grade soccer?
In first grade soccer,
was he the top player on the team? Or
I don't remember, probably. But it's good to see that the Jumbos are getting freshmen involved here. In this game, 3-0, we can tell they're confident in their lead and they want to get their younger players some more experience.
Absolutely. And, I mean, of course, as we know, because of COVID-19, the season last year was canceled, so we do see both sophomores and freshmen sort of having their first full season playing in these matchups. But Jumbo's still looking very successful.
That ball out of play, and this man's backyard has been peppered with soccer balls this entire game. We'll see if someone will go that one as well, as we have 13 and a half minutes left in the second half here. Jumbo's leading 3-0, Hamilton possession near their own goal, but it's quickly turned over. Wall with the ball, makes a move, passes it down the sideline, deflected by the Continentals into the air, headed back into the corner. Fight for control, back towards the middle. The Jumbos have it. Can they clear it?
You know, so we did see the Bows drop in the rankings from 1st to 4th, but after this dominant win, 13 minutes until
what looks to be
a dominant win. it'll be interesting to see how the NCAA takes that into account.
Tufts has yet to lose a game yet this season. Only one draw.
One draw in second overtime in conference against Colby College, 1-1.
And the Jumbos are looking for their 5th national championship this year, having previously won in 2014, 2016, 2018, and 2019. A 2021 championship coming off a lost year due to COVID would look real good for the Jumbos, as that ball goes out of play, and it is Jumbo's possession yet again. Starting off this season so strongly without a loss yet is exactly what they were looking for.
And let's take a look at the future matchups for both teams coming up soon after this matchup against Hamilton. We got Saturday, October 9th. We're playing, the Jumbos will be playing at Trinity, followed by again, back-to-back days. They're going to be traveling to Middlebury, playing that next day, and then back at home. Final game, Saturday the 16th. They will be playing Amherst at 3 p.m. Speaking of Amherst, they are playing against Middlebury College right now and leading 1-0.
That's a good look around the NESCAC, the competitors of this year, as the Jumbos have possession yet again, forcing the ball up the field. A nice move on the ball. Got down the right sideline. Can they get it into the box? A strong slide tackle right there from the Continentals, and it's going to be a Jumbo corner kick. Looks like Woo-Vin Shin is going to take it for the Jumbos, see if he can get a ball into the box. This is really where the Jumbos have had their success today, coming off of crosses from the right and left side of the field.
Yeah, they have had tricky situations during their corners, a little bit of a confusion back and forth.
Maybe a set piece right here with Werner out towards the corner. They're going to lay it in to the box, a high arcing ball, a little too far. Wall fighting for it, and that ball's going to go out of play. Hamilton possession. That ball was just a little too strong for anyone to get to. Nice move, nice touch right there by the Continentals, bringing it back up the pitch with under 11 minutes to go in the game. Getting 3 goals here will be quite the task. That's a good through ball, but deflected by the Jumbos, going back the opposite direction. Campbell with the ball, bringing it back up. The Jumbos are showing no signs of really slowing down despite a 3-0 lead right here. Shin in the middle of the pitch with the field. Back, and a deflection by the Continentals. There's a whistle, and it's going to be Jumbo's possession going back the other way. Hamilton looking to make some substitutions late in this game. Some players from earlier coming back in the game as the Jumbos have possession on the right side of the pitch.
I mean, what's interesting looking at the Jumbos' future schedule here is we have straight in-conference matchups following through until the end of the month, closing out that season on October 26th at Bowdoin. It'll be interesting. Tufts, looking at if they do get a win here today, will still be second in the NESCAC, with Connecticut College getting that win today. They are leading with 15 points. Tufts currently has 10, would have 13 if they get this win.
Strong move right there, and some contact. The ball's laid back to Wall, who makes a move, hits the ground, whistle. It's going to be a free kick, and Tufts Jumbo's possession. Some substitutions coming in the game briefly for both sides. Ingersoll taking the free kick and lays it back over to Clivio. Lays it off to Campbell. Combination we've seen a lot today.
Campbell
strong
and
move, but ball moving back towards Lauta and the Jumbo's goal.
Yeah, oh, got an interesting spin move there by Lauta.
And the ball
Can't
in the
get
air.
The ball really far out.
And out of play again. Another wasted attacking opportunity by the Hamilton Continentals with no shot on goal coming there.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened in that situation right there. But speaking of sort of that connection between Clivio and Campbell, they have been having an impactful day today. Campbell now again pushing forward to that front field.
All right, and the Jumbo's looking to make some substitutions with this game coming to an end with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left as the ball is stuck in the Hamilton possession, trying to make a move, maybe get a goal on the board before the end of the game here. Strong defensive slide tackle right there by Ben Werner. Substitutions coming into the game. Owen Denby, the freshman for the Jumbos, coming in, and number 33, who's not in our programs, also coming in the game, substituting for Mati Kano. Some strong play from the Jumbos here. We'll see if they can finish this game out within the last 8 minutes and a 3-0 lead over the Hamilton Continentals.
Got about 8 minutes left here in this matchup.
Throw in for the Continentals on their side of the pitch. Number 12 lies it in, and that ball is deflected. Strong defense by the Jumbos. Ball in the air. See if they can get control. Fight for the ball. Continentals have it. That was Pendelis Margaronis with control of the ball. Lays it out and deflected out of bounds by the Jumbos. That ball is going to the parking lot. Margalonis with the ball, deflected again out of bounds. Another throw in. That ball in. A good pass right there from the Continentals. Lays the ball into the box. Strong opportunity for the Continentals, but it's great defense again by the Jumbos. Continentals get the ball back. Can they get a shot on goal? They lay one in, but it's way off to the right. No chance for the goalie there.
Yeah, well, Campbell got lucky there. He almost slipped and sort of got a handball, which would have been a scary situation in that box.
But avoided, and yet another defensive stand by the Jumbos, who have really yet to give up a scary opportunity. The Continentals, as that ball goes in the box and is again deflected right back out. Continentals with the ball into the box. This is their strongest string of attacks yet, but
really
each of them has been repelled by the Tufts Jumbos with no shots on goal. You can really be proud of that. Here's a run down the right side. Can he get there in time? He can. Keeps it in play. Can he get the ball into the middle of the field? Surrounded by Jumbo defenders, just going to try to reset it, bring it back out. Ball into the box. Again, Clivio with the deflection. No shot on goal there. Strong move by the defender. That ball's going to go out of play for a corner kick for the Hamilton Continentals. Only their second corner kick of the game. See if they can get something going right here with only 6 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, not much time left, especially with that 3-0 score on the board.
That ball is going to be laid into the box. It looks like. See what he can do with that. In little too far, controlled header by the Continentals and easily gotten by Lauta. Again, another opportunity goes by the wayside for the Hamilton Continentals, who are unable to really get a strong attacking chance even on a corner kick. Clivio back and forth with Lauta right here. Lauta's going to launch it forward to Wall, who it is deflected by, looks like the Continentals back out of bounds for a throw-in. Substitution for the Jumbos. That is going to be Anthony Bengandia, who put in some good minutes in the first half, coming in the game for Max Jacobs, the freshman.
Bengandia, only a freshman, has been making an impact, and we get to see him for the next 4 years. So,
that's a pass down the sideline. It's staying in bounds. They're letting it go, and it does eventually go out. We've seen several freshmen enter this game in the second half. Wall for one, Bengandia for another, Werner. All freshmen have all entered the game. So we're looking at the Jumbos really getting some youth players in there as they lead 3-0 on the Hamilton Continentals.
Yeah, the Tufts fan in me is on the edge of my seat, seeing if we can pull off this win here today.
Strong defense in the offensive position right here for the Jumbos as they lay it through again. Another chance on goal. It's saved, and it's laid back out of play. Another great opportunity right there for the Jumbos, but a good save by Ben Ziegler.
Well, I do have to correct you that does not seem to be Ben Ziegler in goal
Ben
anymore.
Ziegler has exited the game.
I'm not quite sure when this when the substitution happened.
Yeah, our apologies for that. Ben Ziegler is no longer in goal.
I do believe that
it is unclear who the current goalie is for the Continentals, but either way, the ball's going back towards the other side.
Is it Liam Dorsey?
Liam Dorsey has entered the game at goalie for the Continentals, replacing Ben Ziegler, who did concede 3 goals today to the Jumbos. So, interesting substitution for the Continentals. As we're coming down to the end of this game, only 3.5 minutes left. The Jumbos are in control and show no signs of giving up this 3-0 lead that they have. Ball played through.
Yeah. In the front, it's 0-0.
Excuse me. It is. Sorry for that. As we continue at Bellow Field of this broadcast of Tufts Jumbos versus Hamilton. Continentals soccer as a free kick right here for the Continentals.
Regardless, a little bit of confusion as to who the Hamilton goalie is right now.
But that was a good save either way.
However, coming into the game off of the bench and making that save was absolutely fantastic.
Great moment for him.
I have to say,
ball in the box, a deflection. Goalie on the ground. Lauta with a deflection. Ran into by the Continentals defender. Let's see what the call is. He is on the ground. A ball in the air leading to contact from both teams. A whistle from the ref. It's going to be Jumbo possession, it looks like. And the goalie, Lauta, seems to be okay. Jumbo ball going back the other direction. Both the goalies in the game right now have been strong. We saw earlier Ziegler in the game, but he was replaced, and a great save earlier from Liam Dorsey. Jumbo possession yet again. With only 2.5 minutes left in the game, we'll see if there will be any added time. And with a 3-0 lead, the Jumbos can really try to wrap it up here in the last 2 minutes. No need to play too aggressive or too fast. But that ball by Lauta deep into the middle of the field, headed back towards the goal. And a through ball through. Will it be another goal? No, a strong play.
Well, and I did just get confirmation that it is Surya Mani in goal here today for the Hamilton Continentals.
Our apologies. Our numbers were mixed up. Surya Mani in goal, and he's made two fine plays.
Fantastic saves for the Hamilton Continentals.
We saw earlier in the first half some getting out of position at the goalie with Ziegler, some open shots that were missed by the Jumbos, but right there, a strong play on the ball from Mani, and he's able to prevent that through ball from turning into a fourth Tufts Jumbos goal with only 2 minutes left to go in this game.
I mean, I have to say, without Mani in goal and without that improvement in the Hamilton defense, this could be 6-7-0 right now. But Hamilton Continentals really picked up the pace, especially on the defensive front, and held down the fort, making sure that the Jumbos could not score again. As here we see Mani picking up the ball.
I really agree with you. The Jumbos have just had more attacking opportunities and more shots on goal than the Continentals did today. And in a different world, they really could have 5 or 6 goals on the board today, whereas the Hamilton Continentals really never threatened this Jumbos defense. They never really got a strong opportunity to get points on the board as opposed to the constant attacking play of our Tufts Jumbos on this fine afternoon.
Yeah, for this game here today, we had 6 shots on goal by the Tufts Jumbos, only 1 by the Hamilton Continentals.
As this game winds to a close, there is added time added to the clock. No added time. So 50 seconds left in this game, and it will be a wrap. Most likely going to end 3-0 for the Tufts Jumbos. See if they can get any last goals on the board in this last 40-second. Seems unlikely. This is going to go down as a great win for the Jumbos as they extend their undefeated record.
Great win for the Jumbos, and a great moment here for the Jumbos, especially in conference. I do, however, despite the loss, have to give props to the defense for the Hamilton Continentals, and especially coming into the game, Surya Mani. I mean, completely unexpected, making 2 fantastic saves, really slowing down the pace and keeping the Jumbos out, slowing that game as we enter the final 10 seconds. Jared, it's been a joy to call this game with you today. It's a little gray. Weather isn't great. We got a little rain in between. But a Jumbos win, 3-0.
That is 90 minutes here at Bellow Field. The end of the game, 3-0 for the Tufts Jumbos, defeating the Hamilton Continentals. My name is Jared Cohen. I'm here with Felix Bhattacharya, residents of the Hyatt Hotel, and we are pleased to have given you this presentation of Tufts Jumbos soccer in a 3-0 victory over the Hamilton Continentals.
Thank you for joining us so much, and we hope to see you next time on JumboCast. Testing. Testing, testing, testing.
This time for sure. This time.
All right, I'm here with number 33, Bryce Risneck here in his debut match. Talk me through how is it like coming onto the field late into that matchup and sort of having that last-minute impact here in this game today.
Yeah, you know, it's always good to get on the field for the team. It's been a long time coming, getting out there, so I was just really excited. Obviously, adrenaline's high, but it's a good win, good team win. I think we performed okay. You know, there's always room to improve, and we'd like to get better as the season goes on, but it's definitely nice to be out there and making an impact.
How is that energy with the entire team after that win last night? It's sort of tough to have back-to-back games. Do you feel like the team was exhausted overall, or they were ready to come back out and play this next game?
No, I'd say we're always ready to play. We have a very deep team, and we know what we want to do. So there's not any drop-off. You know, we're always ready to play. And we just come out and just do our jobs every day. And, you know, 3-0, did it today. Good to pick up a win on the back day of a doubleheader.
Yeah, and then sort of looking to the future of all your future matchups or all NESCAC matchups. What's your goal now? Is it sort of to win the NESCAC, to move into the playoffs in a strong front?
Yeah, no, I'd say we want to finish strong. We have goals that we want to reach as a team. And, you know, there's one way to do it. It's take it one day at a time.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one.